Today's openings begin with Angry Fish Pillsner from Fort Garry Brewing Company in Winnipeg, in partnership with the Winnipeg Goldeyes baseball team. This clean, crisp beer has a full-bodied flavor and a light finish that'll hit a home run with the fans. Not my usual style of beer, but for these warm days that we've been having lately, it's a pretty good choice. So, first thing in, doesn't say what it is on the package, so let's go in. Looks like a itty-bitty module. Oh, does that tell us what it is? Time-of-flight laser ranging sensor module. Ooh, a distance module. Okay. In the past, I've played with the ultrasonic distance modules. This one says that it's a laser module, so let's just see what this looks like. Comes with two sets of pin headers, straight and 90 degrees. And we have a little lens, kind of a surface on the front there. On the back, we have a V-in pin, a ground pin, SDA, SCL, interrupt, and a shot. So that is I2C. And other than that, we have a transistor, a 6-pin chip, and a couple of capacitors, and not much else. Other than, like I said, the laser module on this side, which is behind these smoked lenses. I guess we'll have to check the listing to see if there's any more information about it there. Time of flight laser ranging sensor module, TOF050C, or a whole bunch of other things, VL6180, etc., etc. Anyway, it looks like this one cost me $5.21 Canadian. I'm not sure which of these three versions I've got. I also don't know exactly what the difference between them is. So it looks like there's three different potential chips involved. This one is up to 50 centimeters max. This one's up to 2 meters, and this one's up to 4 meters. All right. They all use different, well, a couple of them use different wavelengths of laser light. Fairly narrow beam, but makes sense with a laser. And apparently there's an Arduino demo or an STM32 demo available. Okay, with 3 or 5 volts. Looks like this one is the 400C or 53L1. 53L1X, which is, according to the package, the one that I got. So that is the 4-meter one. I guess that makes sense that I would go with the one with the longest range. That's probably the most useful, but it cannot measure in the 0 to 4 centimeter range. So anywhere from 4 centimeters to 4 meters. Okay. I'll have to give that a play sometime in the future, just to see how it compares against the ultrasonic ones. Maybe you could use both of them to come to an agreement. I don't know. Have to play with it and find out. Well, that's off to a good start. Let's see what I was mailed from somebody in Saskatchewan to my P.O. box. I feel something in there. Let's just see what this is. Looks like some Scalpel Blades. Are they thinking that my scalpel's getting dull? They're helping me out here? Okay, cool. Well, thank you to my friend in Saskatchewan, whoever you are. Actually, let's just change this blade right now, just for the fun of it. Oh, that's for a different scalpel handle, I think. Yes, it is. This is a number 11 blade, and these are number 22 blades. Okay. Now I guess I'll have to go looking on the usual websites and see if I can find a scalpel handle for a number 22 style. Regardless, thank you for the donation. I always appreciate it. Number 22 size scalpel blades appear to fit a number 4 size handle. All right. And it looks like the packs of them can be had for as low as $2.05 Canadian with free shipping. And that'll get you 5 pieces of them. Okay. Thanks for the donation. All right, well, let us see what the next thing is. It says it is a converter board. Well, let's see if that is, in fact, a true statement. It's a box. What else we got in here? Oh, a little note. Oh, just a thank you for buying from us. Okay, fine. What's in the box? What's in the box? I see a couple of inductors on there and some chips. All right. Let's see what we got. We have battery minus, a battery positive, an out plus and minus, an in plus and minus, CR plus and LD. I don't know what those are. 3 pins. Oh, it's marked LED 1. R minus plus and B minus. So that is a common anode 3-pin dual color LED. Okay. Other than that, we have the inductors. We have 3 8-pin chips on here. Diode, low value resistor, another diode. Boost buck kind of a thing. Wonder what else it's doing. I could look up those chips, but I think it'll be easier and quicker to go and find the listing to see what it is. DC UPS 5 to 12 volts to 12 volt and 1 amp uninterrupted charging module voltage converter board. All right, so I think this goes with the other battery backup power switching boards that I got in previous mailbags. This is a very different style from the other two. So what do we have here? There's input 5 to 12 volts DC. There is the charge indicator LED, yeah. 3.7 to 4.2 volt battery, your standard lithium type of battery, and then a 12 volt load. And this one doesn't use a relay for the switching, it uses semiconductors, so presumably it is going to be a lot faster in switching when the input power disappears. And for some reason, they say they don't ship this to Canada anymore, even though obviously they shipped this one to me. I guess I'll have to experiment with this one, which I intended to do anyway, alongside of the other ones. Stay tuned sometime in the future months for that. Well, this is moving along quickly. Let's see what else showed up in the P.O. box anonymously from one of you guys. It is 2 different modules. Cool. Let's look at the smaller one first. This, I think I've seen one of these before recently. I believe this is a barometric pressure and temperature module. See that little tiny hole in the metal can there? That, if I am correct, is where it senses the pressure. And it just uses SCL, SDA, ground, and V in, so that is A squared C. Yep, that's exactly what it is. It is a digital barometric pressure sensor. Oh, but it doesn't do temperature. Okay. Still, that could be useful as an altimeter in a rocket-type project or a drone or something like that, or just as part of a weather station. Cool. Thank you for adding that to my collection of sensors and boards and things. And this other thing that came in the same package, it looks like it's got a battery holder on the module, which gives me a couple of suspicions, but we will take a closer look. Actually, I don't even have to get that close to find out. It is, in fact, an RTC I2C module, RTC real-time clock. There's the battery for backing it up. There is the crystal that it uses as its time base, smattering of components, and a couple of 8-pin chips. This one being the DS1307, which I believe is, in fact, the clock chip of the pair. That's exactly what it is. DS1307 Tiny RTC I2C module, the 24C32 memory, which is the other chip that was on the board. The least expensive I could find them on eBay was $230 American or $316 Canadian, with sheesh about the same for shipping. Wow. Well, that's been a pretty good variety so far. Let's see what the final item is. As is tradition, it is the largest thing I got, and it is something that I ordered, but of course I don't remember, and there's nothing on the outside of the package that would indicate what it is. Ooh, it's a drone thing. AirDropper, it calls itself. Well, this is intriguing. Wow, it's well packaged. Comes with a manual in... Oh, it does have some English on it. Okay. But let's just look in the package and see what we've got. We have a charging lead, and we have a little lanyard there. Okay. We have a 3-button remote control, and then I guess the main device is this thing here. And if I remember correctly from ordering this unit is designed to hang from the bottom of a drone, and then you clip a payload in underneath that metal pin there and fly it up on your drone, and then push the button and it should release your payload. Universal airdrop system for DJI Mini 4 Pro, Mini 3 Pro, Mavic, Mini, etc., all the different drones. Drone gift thrower. So this thing uses a 2.4 gig remote control for about 120 meter line of sight distance max. Any drone that's capable of over 100 grams of payload should be able to carry it. Remote control with one button, easy to operate. There are, in fact, 3 buttons on this. Ooh, you can use it for sending flowers or rings water food for outdoor rescue or throwing bait. Yeah, okay, sure. Rechargeable. It's got a 350 milliamp hour battery in it and a USB charging socket, which I have currently plugged in, so we'll see what happens. The remote control uses a Collin 2032. It's capable of holding onto a load of 750 grams. I mean, all this is going to put your typical hobby drone way over the minimum weight limit, so you're going to have a license if you want to use it legally, but it's showing it with a little bit larger drones anyway. So I've got a cheap drone that was donated to the channel last year sometime, and I haven't really flown much. I took it up in the garage just to prove that it worked, but other than that I haven't really played with it outside very much. This should be interesting to experiment with. So let's just play with this thing. I'm assuming it came charged. Yes, it did. Okay. According to the little manual here, you just press that to open and close it to load and unload your payload. And then you push the buttons on the remote control to open and close it. Neat. Then with it open, you hook your load in there like that and fly your load up there someplace. And when your drone gets above where you're interested in, you can drop it down and send a message to whoever's down below. Cool. And as for me, of course, I'm not going to use it for anything malicious either, but I thought it might be a fun little thing to play with. I doubt that little cheap drone will carry it, and if I was able to hang it off there, it would probably make it illegally overweight, but we'll see if we can find different uses for that. That could be kind of fun. And there is the contents of today's Mailbag Monday haul. Interesting varieties as always. So of the things I ordered, I've got this little laser distance sensor. It's good for up to 4 meters. It could be kind of interesting to play with. I've got this battery backup switchover charging kind of board. And again, I've got a couple of different types now, and I want to play with them and see if I can use either of them to reliably back up the power to my internet gateway. When the power goes out, that thing takes forever to reboot, longer than the computers in the house. So I would like to try and figure out a battery backup solution for that. Well, there's this thing that we just played with a few minutes ago. That could be fun just as a remote-controlled release for anything, really. And then there is the stuff that was sent anonymously by viewers like you. Got a barometric sensor, pressure sensor. Got a real-time clock module with its very own built-in memory. I got a set of number 22 Scalpel Blades for adding to my Sharp Things collection around here. And I will, after I'm finished the video, be going on to the usual suspects, eBay and AliExpress and whatnot, to find a handle for that, a number 4 handle, to fit that one. Make them useful and usable around here. Well, thanks everybody for watching. I appreciate that. Thanks to the anonymous donors who send stuff in. And of course, as always, thanks to the YouTube channel members and the Patreon supporters for helping keep the mailbags rolling in and helping keep my beer fridge full. I appreciate it all. As I said, thanks for watching. I will talk to you later.